You're right, guys. Sarges Fifa here, and welcome to the first episode of a series, Sweat Squad Sundays. As you can see, this is Sweat Squad 1. We're going to be rocking up a 4-3-1-2 formation, focusing around probably three fairly sweaty players in the game. Emenike, Musa, and Doumbia. So yeah, let me just quickly show you the squad. In goal, we have Asmir Begovic with the glove chem style on, 6'7", fairly cheap BPL goalkeeper, as you'll see with the links in a minute. But yeah, standard, pretty decent keeper, good height, 3,700 coins, so not bad at all. In the left centre back position, we are going with Spurs, and we're going with Yunus Kabul, who this year is a non-rare. Dropped a little bit in pace, but still a fairly decent card. I've got him in a pack, hence I'm using him, and you'll see with the links in a moment. In the right centre back position, we're going to Liverpool and Kolo Toure, who I believe I also packed yet. 5'10", which isn't great, but fairly decent pace, good defending stats, and he's got some links which you'll notice in a moment, which are needed. In the right back position, we're going with League One, right back from PSG, and it's going to be Aurier. He's got very good work rates, high work rates, which I like. Got decent pace, decent physical and defending stats, good passing, good dribbling. So yeah, all round a pretty solid player. And going to the left back position, which is probably the most expensive player in the team, and that's going to be Chelsea's Brazilian left back, Felipe Luiz. I think he cost me, around 20k, 19,500 coins. He is the best left back in the Premier League, so he is quite expensive at the moment. So yeah, that completes the defence and the goalkeeper positions. In the centre mid on the right, we're going with Newcastle's Czech Tiote. You can obviously, if you have got more coins, go with Yaya Toure in this position, as you'll see in a moment. In the left centre mid position, we're going back to Spurs. We're going to have Paulinho. And the left centre mid position, we are going to be having Diego. And you'll see with the links in a moment, I'm sure you already realise what I'm going to be doing here. So yeah, Tiote, he's got good work rates, medium, high. So he gets back, considering the other two are quite attacking with high, medium. Although having said that, Paulinho's best stat is his defending stats, so it does kind of work out. And obviously Diego got great passing, all round good stats, 4-star weak foot, 4-star skills. So that gives me that extra bit of emphasis going on the attack. And I'm sure you've already realised it from the links. In the centre attacking mid, we're going with Musa with the Deadeye chem style on. In the right striker position, we've got Seydou Doumbia. And in the left striker position, we have of course got Emenike. As you can see, they've all got full chemistry. They will have 10 when they've got the loyalty or the manager bonus. So yeah, this is the team. Obviously Seydou Doumbia, 4-star weak foot, 4-star skills. As you can see, these are all offline games at the moment. But he's got 10 games played, 24 goals and 9 assists, first owner. Emenike, 5 played, 8 scored, 3 assists. And Musa, 11 played, 14 goals and 10 assists. So yeah, this is the squad, guys. So I'm going to jump into 5 online division matches and we'll see how we get on. Right, guys, we are back with the goal highlights. Just to let you know how we got on, we managed to play 6 games in the end. Did have a couple of disconnects and rage quits, hence the 6 games. In those 6 games, we managed to score 19 goals and concede just 6, with a record of 5 wins, 1 draw and 0 losses. And this is all in online division matches. So a possible 16 points out of 18, which is absolutely excellent. I found myself ploughing through the divisions and have, as a result of this, kept this team as a second team. It is absolutely excellent. Would definitely recommend you would buy yourself this team or a slight variation of it. Just briefly then, some overall ratings out of 10 for the squad in terms of the defence, midfield and the attack. I would rate the defence and the midfield an 8 out of 10 and the attack, including Musa at cam, as a 9.5 out of 10. On to the individual player performances then. Begovic in goal. Obviously with the 2 BPL links into the centre backs, you can go for whatever BPL goalkeeper you would like. Obviously I was restricting on budget at the time, as this was recorded very early on in the game, coming out the late September time, and I was struggling for coinage. But yeah, found no problems at all with Begovic. Got great height, obviously cheap BPL goalkeeper, got excellent stats. I think he's like the 5th best goalkeeper in the Prem, so was a pretty good goalkeeper. Obviously, as I say, personal preference, so whatever goalkeeper you're preferring that position. Onto the defence then, starting with the centre backs, got Yunus Kabul and Kolo Toure. As you could see from earlier on, I did manage to pack them. Obviously with the links around them, you can change Aurier out for a BPL right back, and that obviously then will result in you can have him whatever centre back you want instead of Kolo Toure. But yeah, as I packed them, decided to put them in a team and they worked alright. Both got good work rates, both got good pace, found no problems with them at all. Only problem in terms of the pace, they did have good pace, obviously around the mid 70s, but obviously with the game mechanics they did struggle against the likes of Aguero. Players were just blitzing past them with great pace and great dribbling. They were struggling at times and were relying on the fullbacks being there to help out. But yeah, found no problems with them at all. Obviously again, personal preference, if you do switch over the left and right centre mid, you can also change out Felipe Luis. Obviously he's a very expensive player in this team. Speaking of Felipe Luis, onto the fullbacks, obviously Felipe Luis and Aurier. Aurier is an excellent right back, got great work rates, great physical stats, and hence I wanted to keep Kolo Toure and Tiote on that side to get him into the team. He's absolutely excellent. I think he's one of my favourite right backs on the game this year. I would definitely recommend you trying him if you haven't already. Felipe Luis, obviously very expensive. I think since the recording of this his price has fluctuated a bit. I think he's around the low 20s. Obviously he is the best rated left back in the Premier League, and obviously with the way I've got the team set out as Diego on the left side, you do need him there as he's the only Brazilian left back in the Prem. But obviously if you do switch Diego and Tiote and Emenike and Doumbia, you can use a cheaper left back alternative, and obviously you just go for a BPL right back of your favourite choice. But yeah, Felipe Luis lived up to his stat of 82, found no problems with him at all. Again, his pace is good in the sort of low 80s, but at times he did struggle against very quick players. But obviously what makes up for that is his great defensive stats. So it works in both ways. Sometimes you get the tackles in, sometimes you don't, and you just can't catch them. But yeah, he's a great left back, and defence overall is pretty solid. Onto the midfield then. We have Paulinho, Tiote and Diego. Just to give you their stats of how they performed. In the 6 games, Paulinho and Diego scored 1 goal, none for Tiote, and in terms of the assists, Paulinho got 1 assist, Tiote got 1 assist, and Diego with 2. So just quickly then, with the 3 in midfield, obviously they have got a bit of a balance. They're all pretty well rounded. Obviously Diego's got the 4-star weak foot, the 4-star skills. Tiote's got the physical stats and the stamina and the medium-high work rates, and Paulinho's sort of got a bit of both. He's got a bit of everything. He's around the 70s in everything, which is excellent. Got high medium work rates, but because his best stat is in the defending, being in the centre of the 3, it does work out well and it does balance out. So you've got a bit more attacking on the left hand side. On the right it's a bit more defensive, and in the centre it's a bit of both. So yeah, in general the midfield does work out well. You are quite relying on the top 3, to be honest with you. You're not going to get much from the 3 midfielders as you are in other teams. I mean, Diego's obviously got 4-star weak foot, 4-star skills, but you are going to struggle to break the lines of midfield. You're mostly using them for defending and getting the passes into the top 3 and letting them do the work. So, onto the attack then. Musa at cam. He scored 1 goal and assisted 3 in 6 games, which on paper doesn't look great. But I have to say he is absolutely excellent, although he is converted to a cam and he hasn't got great passing stats. So I did apply the Deadeye chemistry style onto him and I found no problems with him at all. Although on paper it doesn't look great, as I say, but he is absolutely excellent. He's got blistering pace, and that is the main reason I do like him. He opens up gaps in the team for players like Doumbia and Emenike to exploit, and probably the reason he hasn't got the sort of assists and the goals is because he's playing it up to them too and letting them two do the work, knocking it between each other and chipping it over the defensive line and breaking through with the pace. That's probably the main reason he's got the low sort of stats. But yeah, Musa is excellent. On to the 2 strikers then, Doumbia and Emenike. Emenike got 10 goals and 4 assists, and Doumbia got 5 assists and 6 goals, which is absolutely excellent. You've got everything you can need in this game. You've got pace, you've got the dribbling, you've got the physical, you've got the shooting. And as you can see from the stats, it works an absolute dream. Obviously didn't lose a single game. It is an absolutely excellent team. Would definitely recommend you try it, guys. But yeah, thank you very much for watching. Please do let me know in the comment section below how I can improve on this video, and do let me know your thoughts of the team and if you have tried it out and how you get on with it. But yeah, thank you very much for watching, guys.